Well, hello. Welcome to part 5. Well, here we are. We are at part 5 already. We're going to talk about some elopement and water. And what kind of wonderful things they pose as effects in my life. Elopement. My child is considered an avid eloper, which means that at any given point in time when he feels froggy or feels the need, and there is a door that either A, he can get out of, or B, he can undo the locks to, he decides he wants to go on a little gallivant wherever he feels froggy outside the doors. This means that he will not wait for mom or dad. And it can be at any given time of the day, any given month, any given freaking time. Like, I'm telling you, any time. So, my first experience with my child eloping happened 3 years ago already. Yep. 3 years ago, and it was in June. Thank God. My child has decided that he learned how to open the front door. Did I know he could do it? Absolutely not. First time he had ever walked up to a door and tried to open it. He managed to unlock the front door with the doorknob lock and get outside. From there, my child decided to run. I lost my child for 2.5 hours. This is insane. I noticed shortly after he was gone, but I searched the house because I couldn't hear him or couldn't find him. Those of his parents know if a child's quiet, chances are he's doing something sneaky. Yeah, mine wasn't even doing something sneaky. He just up and was like, I'm out. After looking for him for 2 hours, we found him right behind my house in the cemetery, laying in the dirt. Go figure. My child would find the most morbid place on the face of the planet to go play in a mound of dirt. Now, was it scary? Absolutely. I was terrified for my child. I was terrified for me. After having the sheriffs called and fire and rescue out, mind you, I live in a dinky town. I live in a town of like 2,000 people out in the middle of Iowa. So, it's not like we have mountains and all that other shit. However, there are still dangers. We do have a creek that runs back here. The fact that there's animals that are not on their leashes that could maul my child, they're around the neighborhood. Doesn't matter if I'm in a dinky ass town or not. And motorists. Because why? Because my child has no perception of danger. He also doesn't really have perception of pain. He has a very high tolerance of pain. With that being said, I did not find my child. One of the neighbors and a sheriff found my child. This is where things get fun. And let me explain to you why. So, the sheriff had decided not only to ask me the usual questions, but I walked from my house to the cemetery. This sheriff asked me for my driver's license. I don't know why. I told him my son's name, his birthday, social security number. I said, that is my child. And he goes, well, why couldn't you keep him indoors? I not only told him those 3 things, I also told him my child is a nonverbal autistic child that has decided he wanted to elope today. First time it's ever happened. So with that being said, after being embarrassed in front of the entire community of the sheriff going, well, how do I know it's your kid? I just told you this child's first, middle, last name, birthday, social security number, and the entire diagnosis of my child. How many other people are going to know that? I don't know. So, with that being said, I walked my child back down to the house. And, that time I had to ride in the fire and rescue with my child. Oh, he decided he didn't want to wear clothes this time either, so he was running in a pull-up. After we got him home, he was happy to get in and get in the bathtub. He was like, fuck yeah, I get a bath. I am fantastic for that. So we got him into the bath, no big, no problem, no whatever. I had to literally push the sheriff in my front door to look at my house because they had to come and investigate my house to make sure I wasn't abusing my child, and that's the reason he ran away. Give me a second. We're going to have another part to this.